Hello student, today we have to start our next point in our chapter counting principle. So before start that point, we have to discuss some basic things. So we have to start the first one, definition of the set. So already we have to know that basic thing. So set, which is nothing but a well-defined collection of objects, is called as a set. So here we have to write down these two examples. The set A, which is contain the element 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. So all these are represented as a prime number. So this is the set of prime number. Second, B we may write down as a keyboard, joystick, mouse. So it is one of the set of some input devices. See, our next one point is cardinality of set. Number of element in the set is called as cardinality of set. For example, suppose any set we have to denote it by the capital A, then its cardinality is denoted by in this way, in this way, or in this way. So mostly we have to refer this sign for representing the cardinality of A. For example, if our A, which is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. See our that set A, which contains some finite elements. So and that number of elements become 5. So cardinality of A equal to 5. See the note which is related to again the cardinality of cardinality of set. If A equal to empty set, then cardinality of A equal to 0. Second, if A is subset of B, then cardinality of A is less than cardinality of B. Next one is basics of counting, or sometimes we have to call it is a counting principles also. So there are the two counting principles. First is a product rule and second one is a sum rule. In our sum books, the product rule we also call as a multiplication principle also, and the sum rule we have to also call as a addition principle also. So we have to discuss the one by one here. The first one is product rule. So see, if there are the n1 different object in the set, n2 different object in the second set, and if the two sets are disjoint, then the number of ways to select one object each from both the set is n1 into n2 ways. See, this one is the important part. One object each from both the sets is n1 into n2 ways. So see the example which is related to the product rule. Example, how many four-letter words with repetition are there? Second question is arises again here. How many with no repeated letters? So we may find out here the how many way to form the four-letter words with repetition and without repetition. So we have to start here. If we allow the repetition of the letters, then for each letter we have the 26 choices. So in shortly say here, see what we have to given in an example. How many four-letter words? So it is a four-letter word. So suppose we have to plot that boxes here. We plot one box. So it is a four-letter word. So we have to draw this first, second, third and fourth. So in our first question, the how many four-letter words with repetition are there? So in first case the repetition is allowed, and in second case the repetition is not allowed. So first one is, so we have to know that the number of alphabet those are used to form the words, the total are the 26 alphabet. So in our first case, repetition is allowed. So if the repetition is allowed, means for the first place of that box we have to also fill by the 26 way, and second place we have to also fill by the 26 way, third is also 26 ways, and last one is also 26 ways. Hence we have to say the number of ways which is equal to 26 into 26 into 26 into 26. So for that reason here we have to write down, hence by the product rule the number of 4-letter word with repetition is 26 into 26 into 26 into 26, which is nothing but a 26 raised to 4. Second one is, so our second case is here, or second question is asked here, repetition is not allowed in our second case. So suppose again we have to plot that box. So in our second case the repetition is not allowed. So suppose the first place we have to fill by the 26 ways, and so those letters are used here, excepting that letter we have to fill the second position by 25 way. Next, third place we have to fill by excepting the first and second place letter, and the third place we have to fill by the 24 ways. Again the last place we have to fill by the 23 way, excepting the first, second and third position word. So this 3 word we have to minus from this 26 letters. So last place we have to fill by this 23 ways. So see what we have to write down here, the explanation. If the repetition is not allowed, then the first letter has a 26 choices. Those we have to write down here. The first letter having a 26 choices. Excluding the letter which is taken at the first place, we have 25 choices for the second letter. Means excluding this first letter, the second place we have to fill by this 25 ways. And similarly 24 and 23 choices for third letter and fourth letter respectively. So excluding this first and second position letter we have to fill it is a 24th way, and this last one excluding this first, second and third position letter, the last place we have to fill by this 23 ways. So in this manner the number of 4-letter words without repetition. So again here we have to use the product rule, and that number of ways which is equal to 26 into 25 into 24 into 23. Next one is, so second example is, find the 3-digit numbers divisible by 5 which can be formed by using the digit 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So see here the number divisible by 5, and this is a 3-digit number, so we have to plot that boxes. So this is our unit place, this is the 10th place, and this is the 100th place. So but that number is divisible by 5, and we know that the number is divisible by 5. So we have to already know that the number is divisible by 5 if unit place contain either 5 or 0. So when we have to say the number is divisible by 5, if the unit place contain the 5 or 0, but those number are given here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so they are not already contain the 0, so this condition is not occur. But it is divisible by 5 if the unit place which contain at least 5, or only if it is a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 digit is a given. So unit place we have to fill by. So in shortly we have to say here, this unit place we have to fill only the 5. So there is only one way. how many digits are given here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So not any words are given like as a no repeated or repetition is allowed. So if we have to given here not such a types of the condition, then we have to repetition is allowed here. So now the first place filled by this. So total digit is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for filling the first place, there are the 5 choices. Again the second place and. So repetition is allowed. So those digits are used here. That word digits is also used in second position also. So this position we have to also fill by this 5 way. And the last position we have to fill only 1 way. So 5 into 5 into 1, or we have to say 1 into 5 into 5 anyway. So here we write down, we obtain the 3-digit number divisible by 5. So the unit place can be filled by 5 only. 5 only in 1 way. So therefore only one choice for the unit place. Means that unit place we have to fill by only 1 way. The 10th place can be filled by 5 way. So this 10th place we have to fill by 5 way, because 5 is also allowed for the second position also. Next one. And the 100th place can be filled by again the 5 way. So those later means 5, 5, 5. Such types of the possibility it may be occur here. Means for the 100th place it is also filled by this 5 way. Hence by the product rule, so we have to write down the first, what is our required thing? The first place we have to also fill, and second place is also filled, and third place is also filled. So it is a necessary. So then we have to write down, hence by the product rule, the number of ways which is equal to 1 into 5 into 5, which is equal to 25 way. Next is. So next is sum rule, or we have to say it is a addition principle also. So see here what we have to write down, that addition principle or sum rule. If there are n1 different object in the first set, n2 different object in the second set, and if the two sets are the disjoint, then the number of ways to select an object from one of the set. Here is a one of the set. We have to select an object one of the set, and here we have to, in our product rule, we have to write down, select one of the object each from both the sets. So at the time n1 into n2, and here we have to mention select an object from one of the sets. So it will become n1 plus n2 way. So see here is an example. There are 20 boys and 10 girls in a F5 BSc class. In how many ways can we select one student as a class representative? So we have to already know that the class representative will be choices either from a boys or from a girls. So if you have to choose from the boys, so 20 choice, or if we have to choose from the girls, so it is a 10 choice. So we have to check whether how many total are given, because we have to either selecting from this one or either selecting from this one. So if we have to select the object from one of the sets, so number of ways become n1 plus n2. So we have to write down, hence by the sum rule, the number of ways we have to select a class representative, which is equal to 20 plus 10. So 20 plus 10, which is equal to 30. So there is a one of the simple technique. Those are sort of which rule is applicable in our example. If or possibilities are come in our example, so at that time the sum rule or addition principle are used. And if in our example and word are required, so like here we have to use this or. So or comes means we have to use this addition principle or sum rule. And here what we have to write down, the first place is also filled and second place is also filled and third place is also filled, means and is occurs here, here is also occur. And when we have to solve this example, here is also the and words is occur, because all position are filled is necessary. So and is occur, so we have to use here the product rule or the multiplication principle. So in these two words we have to sort of if our example which contain the and, so at that time we have to use the product rule, and if the word which contain the or, then we have to use sum rule. Okay, so today we have to stop here. Thank you.